Oof.
Hey everybody, Ken and Brandon here for CCG Poker TV Thursday night commentary, coming at you with a 2-5 cash game from the max. This was recorded maybe 2 weeks after the college kids reg game. So now it's a little bit more of a weird mix-up. It's like college kids, some regs, some randoms, a little bit of everything. It's like a melting. It's an America cash game, just a melting pot for everything.
I was just going to go and see how long you were going to go there and not say anything.
Yeah, about 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was a rant.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I keep turning up the thing, but the first, 3 minutes, the microphone wasn't on, so we're going to have to just fill in all of this dead space.
Okay, that seems tough.
Yep. Kathy with 5s. She's a new player.
She's awesome.
In the Cheers shirt. Yeah, she's cool. She was very excited to play on there. You still got Chris, who had changed his name to...
It better not be something dumb.
Miami Chris. I'll let you be the judge of that. Will the Thrill in the 9 seat. You got Fletch in the 1 seat. Anthony in the 2 seat. FTB is in there still. Big Cup, Mike the Mouth. We missed one. Who else was in there? John Smith.
What do we call John?
I cannot remember for the life of me. We could not come up with.
No, we had one. I thought we had I
don't remember. Wants to play PLO John, but gets stuck playing No Limit because that's the only game that was going at that time.
This is all true.
Or his seat in PLO wasn't open.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's
put me on the list for everything.
So it looks like Queens for Chris. Kathy's got 5s.
Top set.
Yeah, top set's pretty good. Drawn pretty thin here.
She's probably like 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, but she don't.
Yeah, Chris is thinking 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Checks back.
Yeah, I mean, what are
you
worried about then? She checked. Gonna go for some value. 125 is not gonna work, Kathy. Holy shit, it worked.
Yep. She called.
All right. Wow. Good bet, Chris. He tried to make it look bluffy and
yes. Yeah. You
and it
waited
worked.
2 minutes before you cost, by the way. That's it.
Yep. It's cool. A new record.
Yep.
I also have another new record. I played golf on Saturday when we were at Warrenville. I played over at St. Andrews. 80.
You shot 80?
Shot 80 in that bitter ass cold. I mean, it was cold. I was
we'll blame the cold.
But that's not what went wrong. I had 41 putts. Oops. 39 shots, 41 putts.
So you just couldn't make a putt.
I just was 3-putting. I had a 4-putt in there.
Ooh.
It was awful. The greens are really big there at St. Andrews in West Chicago. So,
Speaking of St. Andrews, West Chicago.
Hey, Sunday, November 17th, which will be this coming Sunday once this Part 1 airs of our new 2-5 cash game. Thursday night commentary, we're going to be at the St. Andrews Golf Course on Sunday, November 17th from noon to midnight. We have a Sunday stack tournament. 7K guarantee, 60K in chips if you do the early registration bonus, which means you just have to register before noon. Couple of new things for the stack tournament on Sundays. We do 15-minute levels for the first 10 levels, but we have extended registration through the first 10 levels.
Yep.
So
10 levels of late reg.
10 levels of late reg, which basically gets you to 3 o'clock. You can do $120 in buy-in, $10 add-on. If you get there late, you can pay an extra $10 add-on, get the full 60K stack to start.
It's like the best tournament we run.
It really is the best tournament. Plus, it's at St. Andrews, which is like a tournament-dominant spot. So I would say we could bink 100.
It could be 100.
Could bink 100. Could be 100 players in this one. Because it's a Sunday, the Bears absolutely suck.
Right.
There's just nobody's expecting, they're just awful.
When is the Bears game on Sunday?
Who cares?
I thought we did it to where it was like a...
I think it's a bye week.
No, they already had their bye.
Okay, maybe it's a Monday night game.
They already had their Monday night game.
Maybe it's a Thursday night game.
He was professional.
Maybe it's a Thursday night game. Oh, Sunday night game. We are smart.
Oh, it is. So it's the feature game.
Yeah,
Sunday night Bears Rams.
Nice.
That's
So anyway, Sunday at noon at St. Andrews. Come out and see us. Home of where Ken can shoot 80 and have 41 putts and still manage to shoot 80. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Pretty gross. All right, we're back on with sound, too, so we got some background sound.
Beautiful.
So that's good.
And then Friday we're at the Max. Did you go over
Friday's
there?
at the Max.
So
I mean, that's
gonna
just
be
a
banger.
jammy. Saturday's not going to happen. We're going to be in Bloomington, in Illinois, like Bloomington normal.
Yeah, like
So watch the vlog. There's some really cool promos for that. If you want to make the trip to Bloomington, I will literally pay you to do so. All right, back to the game. Mike the Mouth, Ace 9, 6-5 for Kathy, and
that's two pair.
John the Baptist. What do we call him?
God.
Johnny Draws? Johnny Draws Jr.?
Is that what it is?
I think it was Draws
That's
Jr.
what it is. I think
He's like
that's
he
what
just
it
likes
is.
to float.
Yeah.
If Johnny Draws is draws, he's Johnny Floats. He just floats.
Johnny
I'm just floating here. He's just floating the next. Float me a card here. See what comes out. All right, Kathy takes it down with 2 pair. Nobody else really caught much of anything there.
I mean, it is true. You can't.
Can't what?
You can't turn a draw if you fold it.
Can't turn a draw if you fold the flop.
Yep.
Yep. Words of wisdom. All right, let's see. Miami Chris with a fat stacks, 3K. I didn't get to read the rest of them. That was too fast. Big Cup looks like he's got some checks in there. Do you say checks or chips?
I don't do checks.
I always say checks. My uncle Arnie told me once when he was teaching me how to play blackjack at 10 years old. He said, "Kid, don't ever tell the girl you won $5 grand in chips. She'll end up bringing you Doritos and Cheetos. You tell her you want $5K in checks." And I was like, "But Uncle Arnie, won't they bring me a check instead of chips?" He goes, "Nah, don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, all right, sweet.
Why do they call it checks?
I don't know, to be honest. Because remember, Teddy KGB yells in rounders, "Checks!"
Yeah.
Yep.
Fired.
I always say checks. It's just something that I've always said. I don't really know where it comes from. I think maybe it's a blackjack thing.
He's like, oh, you want
Definitely.
Might be. It's not a poker thing,
No.
but I think it's a casino. They call them checks instead of chips. Anyways, Miami Chris raises. Mike normally would play the 8-6 suited, but didn't seem to be.
No,
doing
he
it.
raised in that Miami
now all
3.
they
So.
got
So he did play it.
You didn't know they were doing this? Gotta get that content.
Is 7 Deuce game still going?
Yes. Yeah, you want to tell her that?
All right, Fletch is really the only one not
You bluff with 7 deuce.
straddling in this game. Everybody else seems to be straddling. Uh-oh, does FTB even know how to play a big
You have
ace?
a winning hand no matter what.
I don't know
You
either.
win with a 7 deuce,
And if
whether
you're the
it's by
last one
bluffing
to
or
check
Big
here,
cup,
or the
10-5.
last one to defend,
taking 2
you
pairs.
already won.
Is
everybody
Kathy
got
10-4, good buddy?
Fold.
Will with Jack Samundos. Poor Will. He just gets beat up in this game.
Yeah, I think he's playing it a little slow here.
He just calls it
I think
15.
yeah.
Flops is all flops is all unders. Flop is all unders. He checks to FTB, who bets into him
A couple
$40.
attempts. versus
You raise
the
here?
only one. Not to mention, actually, you
And
have
he
the
did
least
my number 2 biggest pet peeve, the directional bet. Just throwing him towards me, you're gonna get raised. I don't care. It drives me nuts.
Check, check.
Check, check, which I don't like.
Will knows he's good.
Yeah.
Kind of a bad card for Will, but he's still probably going to value bet this river.
Yeah, how much?
I don't know, 50.
Everyone
60,
pays winner.
Looks like 55.
75, 90, something like that, 85.
Hey,
You
Fletch,
just said every
no, you gotta
number
pay
between
20.
50 and 100.
If you're last to fold.
30 stats.
80!
Making you
He
money.
might get a call out of Brian here. Just because, you know. Yeah, he's getting a call. Oh, no.
raise to
Significantly better. Raises him. 200 ball.
So this is basically, what, a 9 or nothing for FTV?
Yeah.
These deuces and 3s really don't make any sense.
Nope.
8s don't make any sense.
Nope.
A lot of missed draws if you turn a draw. And
Yep.
I think Will's going to put this together and call.
When do they stop?
It is for...
If
I don't know if
he
I like
had a
the
nine-
size
If
of
he
the
had
bet.
a 9, don't you think Brian would have bet the turn? It's pretty good curve for a 9. And it's Brian.
Well, he bet the flop,
Yeah, and check.
and they both checked the turn. Yeah, that does...
And here's the problem: Will is so under-wrapped. Like when you play your slow hands, they don't know you have such a big hand. I hate this spot.
You hate this spot for Will?
Yeah,
Because
like,
he's
they
under-repped
never-
his hand, so
Yeah.
they can't know that you have an overpair here,
Right.
and you're just laying in the weeds.
So it's like,
But your belief is that check on the turn is really going to put Will off of the fact that there's probably no way he's got a 9.
right?
Why doesn't he bet top pair on the turn, especially when he opened and he bet the flop?
I never hear the audio on.
There you go. He finds the call.
Yep, good call, Will. From now on, if I was Will, I would just fold all of those jacks and queens.
Yeah.
They get ugly. Yeah, they get
Even when he wins, he had to make it.
Oh, yeah.
To win.
Mike the Mouth with 1,500. Anthony's in for 14. Johnny Floats is at 1,300. FTB, Big Cup, all at about 1K. Will out to
Your name
almost
on the screen
900.
would just become Jack. Jack.
Pretty good.
Kathy the short
Why is that
stack,
guy's name Jack?
500.
Yeah, it's a nice short stack.
He has an 8 there and he can fold it. That's why I put him on. It makes sense, man.
I mean, it's still the same call for him.
I do notice on the TV table that people are less on their phones and actually interact with one another more often. So it's nice when technology can bring people closer together. The more you know. Boing. That's like the rainbow.
Yeah, no, I got it. Again, I could see you do the
Right,
rainbow.
yeah, less people can see me do it. Yeah. Just imagine. Imagine that's what I did.
Fletch 7 deuce. And Kathy
on stack or no?
gonna take it.
Like 1,000, 1,200.
On his original buy.
Cheers shirt is pretty vintage. I like it.
It is.
You're a Cheers fan, aren't you?
Cheers, like the show.
Yeah, like not like saying the word Cheers, but yeah,
No, I'm
like
not a
the
Cheers
TV. I thought you said you watched it on like Netflix or something.
No.
No? Maybe it was somebody else.
Definitely not me.
Swore it was like-
He raised his butt. And I was like, how fucking strong could you be if you almost folded?
I could have swore it was
He
you.
was just making one of his
Definitely
raises.
wasn't.
If you limp into his button,
Yeah.
he's gonna-
Cheers? I've maybe seen 5 episodes of Cheers in my life.
Raise it up.
And
Yeah, I've
when it
watched
was on
Cheers in a
Nick
long
at- it was when it was
time.
on
Nick
Nick
at
at
Night.
Night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it 7.
Mike with an ace king, 3 bets, FTB, up to $75. A lot of chucking them in there.
Brian A. fold.
FTB don't fold.
TMMS.
No, I don't have ace.
TMMS.
Okay, good.
Pretty good flop for the ace
You have
king.
ace queen.
Snap fold.
Did the turn even come out yet?
No.
7 deuce, I'm showing that.
Yeah, I know, of course.
Pretty uneventful for the 9-10. He needed to flop
Brian's
a
in the bottom,
little bit
plays
more of a
over.
draw there.
He's gonna call me.
Although you can't turn a draw unless you call the
He's
flop.
gonna see right through me. He's gonna read my
I'm
soul.
getting absolutely soaked in Chinese in the background.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, with Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey and Allison. They're just
Canadian.
Doing a pretty good party.
Canadians know how to play Chinese poker.
They do.
With the golf simulator and everything.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
He's like,
It'd be nice to be
definitely
back at
wanna
the Max
come
on
to that
Friday.
I might actually come to your house once you finish.
Be in New York.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
should be fun.
I had the AV, met with the AV guy today. He's a buddy of mine. So he's
Feel
gonna
bad for the
come
dealers
next
that
week, run the low
Brian's
voltage
gonna be
wires, all the
charged.
TVs and
It's
shit.
a little scary.
Huh?
Fletch with
Oh,
the
yeah,
perfect Fletch hand, ace 6,
Offsuit.
offsuit.
Never suited.
Yeah, no, that's super Fletch is suited.
Oh,
Baby
low
ace.
voltage? Yeah, I got a good guy. Really good guy.
I always feel like ace-6 deuce.
Close, 5-3-5.
Anthony, 3-5.
True fives.
He's going to lead right in there.
I will give
I
everybody
got a
a
great deal,
fourth
so,
scenario of how to
I
set
was
Ken on
looking-
massive tilt.
put
Is
some
when you
motorized
say you
shades in
flopped
the
a
house
set
and
of 5s
another
when there's
AV
2
guy
5s on the
there
board and 1
with,
5 in your hand, because that's not a set of
this guy had,
5s.
like, I don't know,
That's
15
trips.
TVs,
Yes.
monster house in the
Kills
back.
me when people say
I think
set.
we've.
Put a
Have we
75
gotten there by now where everybody knows that?
I think so.
Mostly.
It's,
Deck outside.
I thought you were just gonna say Mo would say a
No,
set, which
no.
is probably, might be true,
That is
but
more
So
true than
he sold
most,
it to me
yes.
for $900. It's like a $3,000 TV.
no action for Anthony.
85-inch Samsung.
Yeah.
I hate all of you.
Oh, and Valet Mike is there too.
I got a 75 upstairs.
It's a good
as well,
Chinese
main
game.
room.
They're a really good deal with Samsung.
Brandon versus the 2
Oh,
Mikes.
you do? So I'll come to you then.
Can't abuse it, but
No, I just want to like next summer.
We already did our plug at like 3 minutes.
Well,
What do we do at
Because
15 minutes?
I don't
in?
know. We just talk.
The big goal is to have two TVs.
Kathy 6-5 of hearts
And so
probably
you can watch
opened
like
this
the
up
Bears
to
and the Red Zone.
I like
I
it.
was like,
35.
That's your life goal. Like, I was like,
just
you
like-
could probably pull
Limp-
that off.
limp
for,
is
like,
good
what you
too.
Put it in CCG on a Friday night.
Especially when the ace 4 suited gets out of the way of the
Yeah.
same suit.
You can get a
See,
good
Will doesn't play the Fletch
265-inch
hands.
TVs. You can get a
Ace
good
4
solid
suited. That's a little tight.
This is
Problem is like you get
pretty
like,
random hands here. I like Kathy's the best. Well, she is
That's why you don't
38%
want to
to
spend a
win.
ridiculous amount.
That
but,
9.
like,
they're out of date.
Big
so
Cup
quick.
just
The companies
drills
are
the
starting to
9.
do, like cell phone trading programs
Pretty much the only way you can win.
Yeah.
every 2 years.
Gonna see a bet here. $20.
I know Samsung and Vizio do it.
Kathy should probably fold this.
She got a gutter ball.
Yeah.
She got to see it.
There's clubs and spades out there.
That's what I always have trouble when I'm drawing to a straight and there's 2 flush draws out there. Like, it's just like,
You just got
you're
two-
never
2
confident.
outs to the nuts. 2 outs to the nuts. Red fold.
That's red.
It's not a 3.
10 of hearts, though.
Ooh,
Means the 2 tens
the
got
tens,
both
yeah,
out and they're both
got
kicking
there.
themselves.
Right.
It's cold outside.
It is, yeah. It's so cold I'm wearing pants.
7617.
Yeah, check it out.
Nah, I can't see underneath the tablecloth. Can't believe I looked.
Yeah, that's weird.
2-5-10, which is not actually true. They're not playing a mandatory straddle. It's just, I think,
2-5 with a $10 option.
right. I think 3/4 of the players are doing the straddle. So obviously Mike here with the straddle.
It's good.
Will's out.
Check
Fletch is
9,
out. Everybody's pitching him in here.
Johnny Draws Jr.
JDJ.
Diamonds.
I like it. FTB did not play the 8-4.
This is the money you owe me? You give me a 20s?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Alright, 7-3 deuce.
John flops top pair. Mike flops a gutter ball. John is one that strikes me that he's going to bet this the whole way.
Yeah, bet. He might check the river depending on how the runout goes.
Yeah,
But
put old Mike in there.
Old Mike?
Old Mike.
10?
10's not a bad card for him.
Not a bad card. Red 10.
Young Mike.
Who's in the back though?
Don't know.
Right?
45 this time.
Is that fair enough?
Mike, you going to see one more with the ace? Oh, yeah.
is.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere in the Warrior shoes.
I wonder if Mike's going to bluff a club river.
I think maybe he set it up.
Okay.
King. No.
Check.
Gave up.
Ace high.
7's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
I think Mike might have been able to
It's the only Jordans I have.
Take it away with a better river.
maybe.
Maybe.
I really want the green glow one.
Hold them, it's just so hard to have. Right there.
Yeah, picture.
Green glow ones.
They're like,
Maybe.
they're northern.
Which ones are they?
What else we got coming up? Winter CSOP
Oh yeah, it's coming
starts
up
Thanksgiving weekend and runs through the end of the year. So it's a little bit different time schedule,
here. Usually it'd be going on right now and finishing.
at Thanksgiving, but we've switched it up to kind of open with Thanksgiving because I feel like so many people are like, oh man, I only come to one event a year and it's Thanksgiving weekend.
Right now they can. Be like,
Now they'd be like, oh, there's a reason to actually
Come back.
stay and play.
Green glow.
Other than the fine customer service and poker that we provide.
Correct, but besides that,
Yes. John, he's in there making it 50.
mystery
making it
hand, the
20.
bang hand of the week. FTB with a suited Fletch.
Kathy with an unsuited borderline
Think,
Fletch.
think I want John's hand, even though I don't know what it is.
Yes.
Just put green glow.
All right, nobody flops much of anything.
Mike, top pair.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah, forget about
John bet it out though.
Ooh, you might like John's hand.
Yep. 15 a call. Kathy's out of there. Heads up again. Same 2 that were just in the last hand.
Okay. I think I do like John's hand though. Check. Maybe not. John. Diamond? No.
Tree banger. It's the 3 you needed last time.
50.
Mike's no, yeah. He bets. John's out. We got to come up with a name for this one because I don't have a good name yet.
Yeah. Me neither.
Well, think about it.
I will. We got an hour and 40 minutes to call.
True.
They haven't re-released them.
True.
Stacks are just chilling.
Yeah.
No really big pots yet.
No. I mean, again,
Not really big hands to
I don't
get into big
think
pots.
was this game running prior to the TV table?
Yes.
A little bit.
'Cause there was a
oh, it had to have been
fullness.
because it has to have been. Stack sizing is too large.
For sure.
Fletch, no!
Wow.
He folded a Fletch.
Wow, that is totally...
Fletch folded a Fletch.
Yeah.
The second best one I have.
You shut that door.
Yeah.
All right, Kathy with the quack, Mr. Ducksworth. Quack, Mr. Ducksworth. Thank you very much, Mr. Ducksworth. Great movie. Mighty Ducks. All right, we got Ducks versus 4s here, which is going to be an interesting tidbit.
That's the Obamas.
What's the Obamas? Oh, 44. Yeah, I guess.
Except for the red.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
All right, that's it.
I think this is
Long
gonna go
punch.
check. As I like to say, this hand pretty much plays itself.
Yeah.
Checks it down. Chris dominates with the 4. Kathy had a lot more outs. She had a 10, a jack, a deuce. A lot of those chopping outs there. She bets, she wins.
She bets,
I
she
mean,
wins.
anything there?
$40 pot though, nothing to
No.
go crazy with.
Nobody's gonna bluff into that but me. Less college kids this time, just 2 college kids.
And they're on
And
the other side of the table.
yeah, we flipped. It's like bizarro.
It's usually
Bizarro
like
college
1,
kids.
2, 3.
Right.
Now they're just 9-8.
9-8.
Weird.
Goal, right?
All right.
FTP getting in there.
Nothing special about it.
But you got really good cameras on there.
Kathy with 7.
Yeah, it's really cool. We take a lot of pictures of kids.
Still don't know what FTB has. Having some trouble with one card, it looks like. Hopefully I switch it out shortly.
7.
Bing bong!
Hopefully that jack
Yeah,
ball is
she
the.
checks it. I hope Brian doesn't have a jack. He's checking his jack.
Oh, that's
Now
a
he really
bad
hope he doesn't
start.
have a jack.
That's a bad turn for Kathy.
It really is.
She loses to 8s, 9s, 10s. She loses to a jack. Kings, queens, jacks.
Bird here. Let me tell you guys how I want to play this. What's he got?
We don't know what he
Jack,
has.
Jack,
She's
Jack
got a
board.
7s full.
Stack it in there.
Stack
Seven's
it.
full is nothing. Jack's full of
Anything.
anything.
Not anything.
Anything.
Any
Stick
pair.
it in. You're good.
No,
Numbnuts over there in the corner, not even putting his, showing his cards.
didn't know what he was doing.
Which guy is it? 4C. Where's he at?
Right there.
Yeah, I mean,
What's he looking at?
he's looking at his phone, trying to text in and be like, "Hey, was that a good play?" I don't
I
know.
don't know. I tell him to check.
He's one of the few guys in the
Yeah, he actually does have a job.
Bye, guys.
Max value or what?
Special commentary from Bert today.
I told you.
Jam it in there.
Jam it in there.
7s full's nothing.
Bert is basically the Phil Ivey of Country Lakes, of CCG. Just
bad.
bet again, bet some more, double or nothing until you're good. Which normally works if you can get somebody to go enough times on double or nothing.
Yeah.
The problem is when you get somebody like Brandon who says after a certain point you can't go double or nothing.
Yeah.
What did I lose? Like 3,000?
Yep.
Yeah,
I felt bad.
he did. He gave me a rebate. It was nice.
I think it was 3,000 actually.
No, was it? It's much worse. 85 bears for Will. You think he knows it's 85 bears?
No, he has no idea.
Nah.
But look at those outs for
I wonder if the college kids are from Chicago and go to University of Chicago, or if they're just like,
Well, you don't think Miami Chris is from Miami?
I don't know. He just wanted to be called Miami Chris. I was like, all right, cool.
Who looks like he's from Miami?
Could be.
Set up on Apple Pay.
Anthony with Queen Jack, he's going to bet out the best hand. Unknowingly, he has the best hand.
Can't have any trade.
Just senses the will weakness. Don't know what
Cha-ching.
that was. Offer up. Will gives it up. Anthony takes it down to Queen High.
Bluffing with the best hand?
Bluffing with the best hand, my favorite. Aha! Shows the Queen Jack as a good bluff, and then the other guy goes, "Yeah, you were good."
I had 8-5.
You were good.
I had 8 high, bud.
Oh, I hate being called Bud.
Yeah.
Good Lord, you want to really get me going? Directional
Directional
bet,
bet.
min bet, and say, "Here you go, pal," and then I'll just explode.
All will be like, you flop trips.
I flop trips.
Flop the set.
Got about 1,200 in front of him.
Yeah, he's doing well.
No
It's like I'm on the
good.
list now.
I am slowing down at this table. I don't know what I'm doing.
Ooh, this might be this is the session where I screw up the big hand.
You do.
That's all right,
You
guys.
do.
I'll commentate through it.
Okay, good. Do you remember what it is?
I know exactly what it is.
Good.
Ever since Marcus left
To be
the
honest,
captain,
this might be
I know, right?
It seems like
No,
it
it's
is.
not. I wouldn't go that.
You would have seen me walk out. All right, FTB. I'm yelling at Max. Slow down, Max. Slow down.
excited about
Big cups up. Kathy's in with the 7 deuce. Oh, 7-3? Did that just change?
I don't know. Oh no, it was Kathy's 7 deuce. Yeah,
Okay.
Big cup
Whoa, Postel. That got real fast. Chris had 7-3. Kathy calls with the 7 deuce because they are playing the 7 deuce prop bet game. So let's see if she can take it down. This is her opportunity right here. John did flop top pair, which is going to be tough to have.
When you're playing a 7 deuce game and you flop a pair of sevens, you gotta just go for it. She goes for it.
She does.
112 pot. She
Bets the
bets
pot.
110.
That's the pot. John's not buying it. He's calling. Turn a deuce for her. Turn a deuce for her.
Deuce of clubs.
Or like an 8 or a 9.
Deuce
Up
of
in
clubs.
Milwaukee. I played at like 4 a.m.
Chris would have turned 2
I go to
pair.
work at like 9. It's the best.
I mean,
All right, Kathy, let's see how you play this prop bet.
oh.
She's going to check. Okay. 9, I think, is a great card because it puts 4 cards to straight out there. John is not buying it.
Yeah, you think
never
it's a great
mind.
card? John says, "You don't
I
got
have
eight.
it.
You don't
I
got
have
eight."
it.
Yeah. Well, they
No,
all
All right,
she shoves you. to get right.
$70. Don't just call, Kathy.
Shove.
Nah, she calls. Calls and shows. Damn it. Just trying to get the 7 deuce.
That right there, guys, is why the 7 deuce game is great. $500 pot, which never would have happened if you went pair of 7 deuce game.
They would have been
Nothing.
yeah, no
That's
flop.
the only reason I played it, okay?
She played it.
The only reason she
I think she played it well. I don't know if she could
she
have
jammed
got.
the river.
I think she needed to follow the turn with the bet. Just
Yeah.
keep going. You just got to keep firing those. Keep firing those bullets, folks.
No.
Jam it in there. Stack it in there, as Bert says. All right.
Oh, the ace 4? The ace 4 where he called you called his all in, you had pocket 9s on the 8 high
that
flop?
was bullshit. No, he pushed it.
I know, and you pooped it.
They're
This
just
didn't
talking
even
about
make sense.
previous
And then he goes, I need
hands.
a heart. Okay. I would have did it. No, you did.
Mike hiding his hand again.
Hearts. That's fine. Then binky ace.
Raising it up to 30.
Kathy's splashing around here.
Yeah.
It's all in the bag.
Uh-oh. Anthony's got a 3-bet here. Makes it
seems like
145.
the right way to play jacks. I know they're all
Get
wrong,
it done
but
early. No, there's one way. There's one correct way to play jacks. Win it pre-flop. Because it does not play well post-flop.
this quality piano moving is always just here. Like, how many pianos do they move?
I was literally just going to say, how many times can you move a piano?
Yeah.
Not so. All right, well, Mike is going to see a flop here. He calls to 115 over to Kathy, who I can't imagine is going to call another 115 here.
Man.
No.
So, do we know which card's bad yet?
I think it's an ace.
Ace of clubs?
Yeah, right? Isn't it the ace of clubs that was bad?
Oh.
Could find out. Pretty good flop for jacks. Follows it in there with another $100 bet. 1/3 pot.
Now, if Mike does somehow have like the ace 3, the ace 5 of clubs, those would be 2 pretty cool hands to have here.
Five of clubs.
Well, he doesn't have ace 5 of clubs.
But he might have the ace.
Something
He might have a
close.
flushy here. He's going to bet it like he's got the flush.
So, I think he for sure has the ace of clubs. Whether or not he has...
Yeah, the flush or not, he knows he's at least bluffing with the best blocker. Anthony really can't fold yet. Hoping
he
for
has
no
the jack of
club.
clubs too, so maybe he's hoping for a club.
And a club comes, so now we've got jack high clubs. And
Check.
yeah, which means Mike did not have a club.
Nope, and Anthony's good with jack clubs.
All right,
All right, well, cancel the whole ace of clubs narrative. 'Cause that guy
that didn't work out. Or maybe he just folded the best hand. I saw a really cool hand on Twitter from like a TDA guy, where they were talking about like rules and like how things. Oh, it was on Poker News. It was an article on Poker News about 4 cards to a flush on the board,
you're only calling with a
and
club.
a lady. The dealer thought it went
Not
check
gonna bet you
check,
off of it.
so he pointed to the lady
If you called the turn, you're gonna call the
to
river.
open, and she flips over 2 red cards for 2 pair, top 2 pair. And the other guy just folds because he thought she had open folded,
Okay.
like just elected to just fold face up,
Yeah.
and he like pushed his cards forward. The dealer put them on top of the muck pile, like legit the top 2 cards, and then he's like, "Whoa, what are you doing? It's my pot." The dealer's like, "No, I went check, and you mucked.
Yeah.
She's the only player with the live hand, so they call the floor over. What would Brandon's ruling be?"
Didn't want you to call.
She wins.
So the way they ruled it is because the cards were still identifiable and the player called out he had the king of diamonds and the 10 of clubs, which happened to be the top 2 cards. He's like, why would I fold the nuts? There was the king high was the nut flush. So he argued that it was, why would I fold her? She opened mucked and I didn't show my cards. Like, it's my pot. And the floor ended up letting him take his cards back, tabled the king 4, king high diamonds was good, and gave him the pot. Which I thought was weird because the whole article was about how, like, you know, mucked cards sometimes they can be unmucked or taken out of the muck. Because, like,
It seems weird.
the whole thing is like, you know, anytime the cards go into the muck, the hand's gone.
Yeah.
But they elected in that very particular scenario.
But if it went check, how could he ever think that she opened mine?
I wasn't paying that close.
I think he didn't. He said he didn't check. That it was just she just open folded. Because he said he didn't act. She checked. The dealer thought the other player checked. Looked back at her to say, "What do you want to do? Show me a winner." She did, or what she thought she did.
Like, I didn't do
The other guy's like, "I didn't do anything. She just open folded." So
That's
kind of random.
Pretty weird.
Yeah, it's one of those like super awkward, like you got to hear the whole scenario, and then it worked out that the dealer didn't muck them like into the muck. It was just like on top. You know, like when they like tap the muck and be like, all right, those are dead, and like that didn't happen. I don't know if I would have if I agreed with that ruling, but it's one of those things that, where the tournament director has to use his best judgment in the fairness of the game.
Yeah.
You know. Jack 7, Queen 4, lots of crap cards.
9s.
Draws Junior's got 9s. FTB, what are you gonna do?
10-3.
Got one
By the
over.
way, while we were on that rant, we did get a new deck in play, so we have
Oh, nice.
all 52 cards are currently working.
So far.
Yeah, we
All right, 9s are still in the lead here. Checks around. Another ace is good card for 7s
Good
or
card
for
for
9s.
nines, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, not getting any action there, John.
Did you end up winning last night?
winner. Take down the pot. He's probably happy with it.
I am. I mean,
Ace
anytime I
Jack
have
5. You
9s.
probably don't think you're gonna win the pot.
I only have ever run that. I was spraying so bad.
All right, Kathy's still our short stack at a little over 400. Fletch is hanging out. Will is hanging out. FTB is giving back a little bit. So has Mike. Big Cup still in the middle. John with a healthy stack. Anthony with a healthy stack. And Miami, Chris with a healthy stack.
I wonder if this is one of those games where, like,
He'll take the
stacks
money.
are too big to where the action kind of suffers because of it.
I mean, I always find when they're
I'll piss for you on
lopsided,
that fucking
right?
little
Like
screen.
they're lopsided, meaning you've got some very small stacks and some large stacks. Why are you laughing? It's a real thing. Jesus.
No, I just mean like if there's 7 people that have 2,000, they're gonna play a little. There's nobody to like go all in for 200.
Right.
There's no.
Good for you.
Every decision is potentially.
As soon as you say that, we get 4 ways to the flop for $30 each.
Good.
I almost lost it earlier.
Flop comes out 7, 8, deuce, 5. Nope, 7s are good right now.
Fucking money.
FTB bets it out. Bets a 7. 35.
Just more or less cash than I
Chris calls on 5s.
Yeah. Problem is, though, if you turn a 5, it gets a little sketchy. Ten's a good card for Brian. Open-ended and the 7. 7's going to be good. Chris throws him in.
Was it you that I went for the thin value with the
Feet are cold.
I had a diamond, so I'm like,
Are you wearing
Tops.
Toms?
Yeah.
That was value.
Like kung fu shoes.
It was a 4-liner and a flush, but the 4-liner didn't make sense for me to have.
Fletch
George
is
ran
out
like
smoking.
I like
He does smoke a lot.
about you.
Nicotine's a hell of a drug.
Because I would.
Nicotine's a hell of a drug. I am proud to be a non-smoker for a solid 5 years now,
Yeah.
which is good. Alex quit. A lot of quitting going on.
Did he quit?
Really? Yeah, he was smoking like a couple months. Him and Sylvia, which is good.
Gonna chop it?
Yeah, you make the bad play with ace king and just get rewarded.
Reads the door so perfectly. Like,
There you go.
Nobody likes those.
were you there when the table blew up on Sunday? Oh, you weren't there yet.
Table blew up?
Yeah, table just like Mary went to scoot the table a little bit, and it just like blew up and like chips flew everywhere.
Like it fell?
Yeah, it fell and like it just gave out, but like the whole table was like destroyed. Like I was like, how Mary, how did you do this?
So it happened one time. This is many years ago.
This is a great story.
And there are like 5 people left in a deep stack tournament, and the table, somebody knocks the whole table over, or like the legs collapse, and the whole thing falls on the ground. All of the chips get mashed together. It was like recently after color up, so like people are like, oh, I kind of afford a color up, so I know what I have. And we added up like the 5 chip stacks, and I was like, okay, there's, whatever, 1 million chips in play. And when I asked everybody what they had, they came up with
It's like
like 3 million in
Yeah,
chips,
just
like
double.
not even close to, and like we're not even close.
Right. Like, come on, guys.
Like, everybody's lying.
Stop the action.
Yeah.
Look at this turn.
That's a sick turn. Anthony flops 3 aces, big cup. It goes 15 bet seems like a sneaky bet here.
No, it's 30, but Big Cup should raise the turn. How are you going to get money in this?
No,
pot?
pre-flop was 15, then Anthony bet 15 on the flop, Big Cup called, Big Cup turns a full house, Anthony bets 30, Cup calls, Anthony bets 75, and now Cup makes it 2 1/4, which I think is a juicy thing, because really the only hands that he's worried about right now are what, Ace King, maybe Ace Jack.
No, not Ace King. What's Ace King? Ace Jack. That's it. Ace 5.
Well, he loses to Ace King.
Who? Oh,
Anthony's right.
worried about.
Anthony's worried about. Like, do you put him on Ace King? And Chris was just laying low the whole time. I don't know. Can he put him on 6s here? Or you just put him on another ace?
He beats a lot of aces. Chris is probably just calling with aces now. I think it's probably Anthony's like, it's 5s or nothing. And 6s too, which is
Sure, but it's the same
the
difference.
same thing. I mean, I guess Ace Jack.
It's another, what, 150? It's a good bet.
I mean,
I
I'll
like the
call it.
sizing. I think
would-
the sizing's good.
I would call.
I mean, he's got a healthy stack, too. I mean, he's got...
I think he just
17
feels like he
on.
knows he's beat.
Yeah. I have trouble when I'm like, I'm probably beat, but I'm the Daniel Negreanu. Like, I just want to
He
see...
folds. He's just crushing.
Yeah, good fold. Great fold.
Big Cup shows a 6.
I have a hard time being a great folder of hands. Did he look at either card, though, or he just flipped over the top
He just
card at
flipped over
6?
the
So,
top.
yeah, so see, sometimes I think that's almost as good as just flipping
trying to
over
learn
both,
from
because if you don't look to see which one's which, like, it's kind of a cool thing to do.
Right.
It's like you give information, but it's like it almost messes with the guy more than if he's like, well, did he just bluff with a 6? And, you know?
7-6.
We'll see it.
Anthony open mucks. Dross Jr. with the Queen Jack. 2 face cards. Any cards to win, John. Especially when you raise. FTB with a real hand.
75.
Tree bets it.
At ace jack. Figured I'd find out.
Folds around to Miss Kathy.
Alright.
And I don't know if we're going to see flop here.
Oh, John's
John.
45 more dollars.
Yeah. God gives action. You got to give action to get action. See if he can outflop him.
He does.
He does.
No, there's 2 clubs though.
Yeah, I mean, he outflops him, but
Like when I get
Barely.
FTB's got a pretty solid draw here. Bets 1 1/4.
The last 3 digits of my phone number.
I think John might be able to get away from this. He does! Not to criticize play, because I don't like to do that, but I feel like John's a good enough customer where he will not be offended by it. My problem with that is, if you called pre-flop with Queen Jack and flop a queen, why the hell did you call pre-flop if you weren't going to bet or call on a queen high board? Right? Like, what were you hoping to flop there? When you got Queen Jack and the flop comes Queen high, you got to be feeling pretty good.
Like Queen 5 deuce.
Right.
High.
I mean, come on. So, anyways, sorry, John.
Good fold.
Good fold. All right, FTB's going to roll these clubs into 2 hands in a row. A lot of hot garbage coming out. Miami Chris raises with the King 8 suited. He doesn't know how dominated he's got FTB, but Fletch has got a real ace this time. Ace-Jack suited. Wow. And John is just thinking, why the hell did I fold that queen? I better play this 10-7.
Well, hopefully he doesn't flop a 10 and fold.
All right, 2 spades, which is great for Chris. Nobody flops a pair. Somebody kicks the microphone. Somebody kicks the camera.
I like Chris. 52% with king high.
Yep, and he bet it.
Pretty sweet.
Which is great. Bet 60.
You're gonna take it down.
Yeah. Good bet, Chris.
2 chances to win.
Picks up $160 on a $60 bet.
Yep.
That's great.
Also now, I'm stuck so much in Chinese that we switched to spades. Which really like good spades player.
Is he really?
Yeah, didn't realize that.
Nice. Who else is playing?
Aaron, me, and Allison.
Oh, nice.
I mean, we won.
Yeah.
Close game.
Good game.
Yeah, it was
Good game.
It was a good game.
So, Winter CSOP, what is coming out? What's some of the fun events in that one? Oof. I'm trying to think.
We got the High Roller.
High Roller to open on Thanksgiving weekend, 460. And somebody asked me about some satellites, so we will definitely be running satellites on Black Friday and Saturday, Sunday. 1-day tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Super sick.
We're at Florida. You took time off.
You can just easy. We just run a $100, yeah.
$50
$100 deep stack? Or $100
5-man or $50 10-man? Really the 5-man.
10-man. 2 seats.
2 seats, yeah. So 50 to
Or
100.
$50 5-man.
Right.
We reverse those, yeah. Pretty sweet. I think we might get
It's only 18.
40, 50 people.
I think it'll be a good one.
Fort Lauderdale.
I'm excited about it.
So that weekend we have
How many hard rocks are
a
there?
$200 deep stack on Black Friday.
No, so Black Friday, the Friday night deep stacks is getting massively bumped up from 3,500 to 5K guarantee on Black Friday.
Okay.
Then Saturday we're doing a mega stack tournament.
Oh man.
4 o'clock on Saturday, and then Sunday we're doing the noon $460 high roller. That's where it's 400 plus 60, no add-ons, no nothing. Super sick, fun stuff. And if you really want to get crazy, we're also doing a mixed game on Sunday, December 1st at the Max for Thanksgiving weekend. $120 Omaha 08 stud 8.
Nice.
So that should be a good one.
Yep.
That's a great weekend to start. I mean, it's a great weekend in general.
That's a banging weekend.
It's a banger.
We will be in the.
We will be in the restaurant on Friday only.
So if you're playing cash games on Friday, we will
You'll
get
be
the
back
restaurant
in the
luxury.
restaurant, yes, which is like primo spots. All right, big cup calls with Queen 10. College kids aren't getting very good. They're card dead right
No,
now.
they're a little card dead, but you know.
Fletch has been card dead, so he's just going to play the 10-9 because he's bored. And he's limping in, which is fine. FTB, you going to juice it up with that Fletch hand? No, checks it down.
John got in there with a 9-5 of clubs, 7-4 deuce, couple hearts, nothing.
Yeah, FTB flops a deuce. Anthony turns a king.
John turns a club. Oh no.
We're
Nope.
going on the
Nobody's got hearts. Nobody's got nothing. King's winner right now. FTB is going to call it that deuce.
Nobody's
Duck, duck, goose. Bet 30, fold. Very nonchalant play here by FTB right now.
Yeah.
He's just.
He hasn't said a word.
He's in chill mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 3 hands left and I got a jet.
He's in chill mode. Voluntary put in pot. Will is at 8%. He is not voluntarily putting money in that pot. He hasn't really gotten any hands though. I think he's folded everything but the jacks.
Yeah.
I say a lot of bad jokes.
And the only hand Chris won with was with the flush draw.
Yep.
I mean, he was just betting his draw.
I didn't kick you. Third leg.
All right, 9-8 under the gun. He's gonna limp.
Uh-oh, Will with jacks.
All right. Well, hey. Speaking of Will putting.
All right, so
putting in.
this is this week's Monday poker fix hand.
Okay. Didn't watch it, so.
Yeah, keep.
Currently
I'll play them
watching it.
side by side and let you kind of do the Monday poker fix on this one.
Calling pocket 7 to max.
John calls. John is not full. Oh, and Mike calls too. Mike Limp calls 45,
remember
huh?
when Max
Okay.
used to play 1-1.
963. Mike with a pair of 9s.
Really?
Here's the problem with
How does that happen?
playing 9-8
Nothing.
for 50.
It wasn't that. It was just that Max really.
Now they do both check to Will.
Yep. Will's going to put in a standard C-bet here. $100, something like that.
2 years from now, he'd be like a full DJ. He's sitting at this thing.
85, 80.
80. Mike can't go anywhere yet. His hand is
I
too strong,
do
too
notice
full.
something now that I didn't notice last time.
He got yelled
$80 is the exact bet he made last time when he had jacks on the flop when it came all unders.
9s and 8s. That's pretty ginny for Mike.
That's what I said. Gin card for Mike. Mike obviously checks again, lays the trap, which I said during the Monday poker fix. Will's gonna obviously keep going.
Now, if Mike raises here, I think Will will be able to fold.
But why?
I would flat.
Yeah. 1
Like
Fitty.
you got to be pegged right where you're at. Like he's either bluffing or he's got an open pair.
I had a bad week.
No flush draw. Ace on the river.
I had a bad night.
Not a bad card for both players.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, I would just check. Okay, Mike just shoves.
Does the opposite. Says check, he shoves.
I did the effort.
This should be an easy fold for Will. Not in the way.
He's not
that he
happy. He's
thinks
not
it
happy.
should be. Think he got river, but he kind of got bailed out by that river. Really,
He did.
this river's a good.
He
card.
can get away from this because it's an ace. If it was a 4 or a
Yeah.
what else? I mean, what else?
Deuce.
I don't overcommit myself to something I'm not comfortable with.
5 maybe. I mean, it puts 4 cards just straight out there, so possibly,
3.
you know, possibly. Yeah, 3 would have been a great
6,
card, but
Even the 9 or an 8.
you know, being the ace, I think it's scaring him that Mike calls an ace. But what kind of ace can you put him on that he check called the whole way down? Ace king? You didn't 3-bet pre-flop or 4-bet?
What about like ace 9, ace 8, ace 6, ace 3, like all those where he had a pair? Those are 2 pairs.
Okay, I didn't think of it that way, but you're right. I guess if a guy had ace 9 of hearts or something,
I still have things I need.
no, I mean obviously not ace 9 because he has ace of hearts.
Ace 9 suited, ace 8
you know,
suited.
ace 9 of diamonds, you know. He flopped top pair, feeling pretty good about it.
Like, I just want to know what Mike is thinking. Like, is Mike thinking, like, ooh, I
Make
think
it
he
bluffy?
hit his ace, so I'm going to shove here?
I mean, that's a valid, could be. Maybe Will was playing the ace king or ace queen the whole way through and just kept pounding it. Hits an ace on the river and it's like, well, you gotta call
Yeah.
if you had a big ace,
7.
but takes it down. I think it's a good fold by Will.
Yeah.
I think it was, you know. You think if Mike bets 100 there, he definitely gets a call. So I think if he'd have value betted a little bit, he could have got more.
Doesn't have
I think the ace pissed him off, to be honest. I know that because he goes, F and ace just killed my action.
Nice.
And then he got a warning for swearing.
Nice.
I didn't warn him, Max warned him. Which was way
It
better.
was just way better.
Way better.
Good job.
I think
Will.
Big Cup was like, yeah, bro,
Why the fuck you do
you
that?
can't swear. What are you doing? Oh yeah, no swearing.
You don't put up with nothing.
Fletch playing a suited big card. He likes them big wide ranges. Literally, like Queen Deuce is a big range.
Like, if it was a good hand in between the sheets,
Right.
Then Fletch
Fletch
likes
is in. We should just call him Fletch between the sheets because he loves that ratio.
like, I wonder if
This is a big flop. Tons of people in there.
2, 4,
And
6.
Fletch just drills a queen.
Checks around really quickly.
Nice.
4.
4 gives,
Mike a pair of 4s.
yeah,
That's it.
really, and I don't think he's
Big
a
Cup has
factor.
an 8.
Big Cup's probably not calling much of a bet here. Checks all the way around to Fletch, who is in the hijack, and bets it out 35. Gets a call from John. Thinks his 8 is good. Which is not a bad idea. Could be good. I mean, you figure somebody would have bet the queen on the flop. So I kind of like John's play here. I don't know what Mike's doing. He's giving Will's money away is what he's doing.
Maybe Mike's going to bluff this river.
Ace on the river. Come on, Mike. Oh, he checked it. He's going to check it down.
Oh, man.
Show the queen. Queen's good. John's like, yeah, I get it. You checked the queen because your kicker is so bad. That's great. That is great.
I don't know what Mike's doing. Just give it away.
Giving away Will's money. He goes, that's not my money. I'm calling Will's money. There's nothing better than needling a player who you just beat in a hand, and then he's not even involved in the next hand. Like, that's Will's money anyways, you know?
I'm okay. I'm good.
Tweener tournament. Lots of stacks. Big crazy pineapple we've got during the winter CSOP.
There's a horse.
Horse. Not a lot of mixed games this time. We didn't do a ton.
No, I was trying to sprinkle some in, but...
And then we do have a $360 winter CSOP main, which I think is the perfect number for massive turnout. Because last time we did a 360 on a mini CSOP events, that was a big 120 something. It was a massive turnout.
I mean, our main events now should be constantly getting over 100. I think people are realizing they're super good. The last outs make them juicy.
Yep,
The
structure's
rake's
really
pretty
good.
The structure is almost too good.
Yeah.
You can buy in on day 2. A little bit of lag going on here.
Scared of Fletch.
Fletch betting 30 with his 8. Kathy folds. King 10.
Yeah, King 10. Yeah.
I'm here thinking about what I'm going to
I got Jimmy Jones. I got a spicy Italian.
Yeah.
Switched it up.
Yeah, that's good. The number 7.
I can't see him, but
I'm normally a number 10 guy.
I mean,
Well,
he's
yeah,
here,
so
but I can't see him.
Yeah, I want to like,
Break on or bend on.
I think I'm going to get some
Only because he'll have your
Your
ass.
big, like your big shoulder.
being saying
Pokeball.
I'm kind of off the Pokeball.
See, you ate it too much. I haven't eaten
could,
it.
I would
I've eaten it 3 total times in my life.
Well, I mean,
Yes,
it got.
Texas.
I told my lawyer. Right now.
We did. First one had like 6 tables.
Yeah. And then you do the add on a break and just crush it.
Gross. Price pool was like 10K.
Like,
90, 200 or
It's a
something.
huge price pool.
I told him I need to be out
For $120 buy-in.
Yep.
I mean, granted, you got to throw in another 60 at the add-on, so it's really a $200 tournament. But still, it's a great finish. Kathy floating with the Queen 3 of Diamonds.
The
Flops.
pre-flop float. I like it.
Pre-flop float. The pre-float.
Pre-float.
Nobody. I didn't even tell my lawyer.
Apparently, none of that's... Oh, no. This is where you screwed it up.
No, this is not me.
Okay. I didn't... Oh, maybe I did.
This is not me.
Okay.
We're talking about something.
We're waiting to see which hand Brandon went crazy on. I can't imagine I had to use the bathroom 50 minutes into the start of the tournament.
No, I wonder if it's going to be on session 3.
The last one. We'll see.
All
All right, Kathy flops a queen, top pair, and then turns a flush draw, backdoor. Deuce is a pretty good card. Doesn't get anybody anywhere. She's going to check it through, and she's going to take it down with the queen.
Yeah. I go, I go, what? I go, no.
She's going to take it down with the queen.
Trust me. Then they're like, oh, well, how about if they just leave a storage,
What else is this weekend?
Storage container on the driveway? I go, absolutely not.
So did you have the 7th on that?
Hey, you know, I don't get. I go,
Where are we at?
they only need
Oh,
2 weeks. to get
Bloomington on Saturday, yeah. So
It's not that bad. Come on down, guys.
if you want to know what the promo is for Saturday in Bloomington
I would
for
love-
CCG
I
players,
would love to hear it.
so if you go to Bloomington and play in the deep stack, which is a $100 tournament, still 30K in chips, $10 add-on to get you that 30. You get a 10K bonus if you start early. So is it really 40K all day?
40K.
If you get the pre-reg or the
Usually
early registration.
around 25 to 35 that play in Bloomington. So it's a nice little. It's going to be worth it. 1,200, 1,400.
And Bloomington is only about,
It's 2 hours.
I mean, it's an hour and 40 minutes from my house in Naperville.
As soon as once you get to 55 and 80, it's like an hour and 20.
Very well maintained. Very
There's a little bit of construction around the Joliet area, but if you're anywhere near the Joliet area, it's not even that far.
close to 15 years old or whatever.
If you venture down to Central Illinois and play in the Bloomington events, you get one free $100 voucher. So you're basically getting 2 for 1 on your monies.
They had to take care of
So go play the 100 in Bloomington, and then we'll give you a 120 seat up to use
So
it.
it's more than 100%. You get more. You get a rate-free deep stack on top of a free seat. That's gross. It's too good.
Yeah, it's too good. Like,
So,
there should be 100 players.
For all 8 people who listen to us on Thursday Night Commentary, guys, this is your time.
So I'm like, okay.
Get it in
A lot
there.
of this stuff is. So I asked for 8.
And
Full well, there is one disclaimer. I'm only going to allow 2 people per deep stack to get in. So, meaning if 10 guys go down there to play in this and get 10 free seats, they can't all show up on Sunday and use it. It's only the first 2 players. I will let some registration go, 1 per tournament, so there's always 1 open for the first come, first serve. But if you play the Bloomington Moose, $100 deep stack, 4 o'clock on Saturday, November 16th, I will give you a $120 CCG deep stacks voucher.
And let me tell you, I swear on my entire life, guys, like this might just sound like
And at first they go, okay.
me being me, but dude, their burger for $5 is the best burger
Really?
in my life. Like,
Better than Warrenville?
Oh, he didn't.
oh, it's not even.
Better than Five Guys?
It's better than 5 Guys.
What?
It's not even close. It's not even close.
All right, we got a real hand here. So John limped in with Ace King,
I want
and Miami Chris, who raised?
Like the mouth.
Mike raised with the King Jack, so he's getting a little spicy. I would have liked to see a 3-bet from John, which you
He
get.
did.
$150. This is why you limp in with big cards in early position, so you can get and punish. Wow, great fold by Miami Chris here.
absolutely not.
I would have probably called it against John. Some people I would have folded, but
Anthony, I would have folded, but John or Brian, guys that like to play a lot of hands, it's hard to put them on a range that is that good, you know. So for Thanksgiving, I'm going to get myself the Daniel Negreanu Masterclass because it's twofold.
you think
One,
you deserve it for Thanksgiving?
I do. I think to say thank you to myself, and really it's a thank you to the players, so that my Monday poker fixes are better.
They say that they didn't do any work.
I mean, they're not bad.
No.
I'm giving the players.
they're not bad at all.
I'm giving the players an average person's
And
thought process on a hand.
it's not large enough to be considered a fire.
That's what I'm doing.
So
I'm.
guys, if you are like, man, Ken's making a lot of sense, you should. you should work on your poker.
You're a below average poker player. If you think that my commentary on the Monday poker fixes are pretty good, you should start taking
You
lessons.
should also buy the master
Yeah.
class.
Let's all go in. I'll tweet at Daniel Negreanu and be like, hey, WSOP Player of the Year. Whoopsie noodles.
That was funny.
Can't believe we haven't brought that up yet. All spades flop here. John's got the
Jonathan
ace of
naked ace.
spades, but nobody. Oh
Mike's
no!
got a set.
Mike flopped a set of deuces. This could get scraggly. So yeah, I was more upset about Daniel Negreanu not winning Player of the Year than he was. I just felt so invested because I watched all of his vlogs during the summer and during the European WSOP that I just
Bink.
wow, man, now he's really hoping for a spade. Gonna go check, Mike. Check it. What are you betting for? Average Ken says don't bet.
This is a true statement by Ken.
Better than average Ken?
Better than average. It's
He
better.
bets it out. 150.
I think maybe he thinks that an ace of spades or the king of spades is going to call anyways, which
He does. So that's great. God, for John's sake, I hope there's no spade. Oh, I thought it. Oh, what an action killer!
So now Mike literally has a deuce.
So now he's like, man, am I glad I bet the turn because
That is the most disgusting.
yeah, he's so mad.
And he's still
He's
good.
good. You're good, Mike. Don't be upset. But yeah, he got counterfeited on the river there, which is bad.
It is a $700 pot.
And here's the thing: he's gonna win a $700 pot, and he's pissed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's almost on tilt because he feels like he got rivered, anti-rivered twice, right? Like his action got killed on his 2-pair against the jacks. The ace killed his action, and then that third 5 kills his action on his really nice full house.
Yeah. I mean, what a bad move. That's a disaster.
Yeah, really
Open
bad.
sig.
All right, well, we're winding down here for session 1 of this 2-5 cash game from the Gym at the Max. Be sure to check us out 2 weeks from really almost when this airs is the Black Friday Bird, which is the largest early bird tournament in crazy history. I mean, we get 400 entrants.
And that's just because we run out of time for people to stop rebuying.
Right, it would be bigger if we
If we did 10
extended.
levels of later,
Oh my
which
God.
would be stupid because the blinds would be so big, but I mean, there would be 600 people.
Yeah. Yep.
So there
It
will be
is a
pre-registration
massive tournament.
probably.
It's
so
a
look out
great
for that.
event. John just flopped gin here.
Great.
Mike
I
the
feel like
mouth.
Mike's
We're all happy
tilted.
about it.
Yeah, and he flopped top pair. Bets into him.
John's going to give him something to actually tilt about here in a second.
Yep.
How's the basketball
raised.
team?
He raised.
No, there is a lot of bad turns for John here.
Yeah, he's worried about the heart
Higher
coming.
straights, the hearts, 10 and 8, a jack.
Because he flops second nut straight.
You want to? Yeah, this is actually a spot where I like
Coming
it.
to watch you.
I mean, it does.
Gets away with it.
something,
We don't
ace
get
nine.
we don't get to see if it was bad or not. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Velcro chips, Pat, sitting down in his Harvard sweatshirt.
Look, you can't even move those stacks anymore.
Yep, they're
Oh.
literally stuck. Better put them in the spot you want them, Pat, because they ain't moving.
A lot of red.
You know, he said he'd move to Austin if we wanted to expand. Kind of cool.
Like how you had to think about what you had in your stack. Fucking
Oh.
idiot.
And that's another thought process.
Ohio's not that far from Indiana.
It's
So
true.
he's even.
I'm already going central.
All right, we are down to possibly the last hand of session 1, part 1 of this 3-part series, Thursday night commentary, CCG, Poker TV, 2-5 cash game at the max. 2-5 to the max.
2-5 to the max.
2-5 to the max, part 1. Big Cup opens with the Super Fletch hand. Will's got a real ace hand.
Will has a big cup hand. Big cup has a Fletch hand. Will has a big cup hand.
That's great. Will's going to race here? Makes it... No, he just calls. Calls 40. I like the call there. I don't
Me
like
too.
a raise. I think you kill some of your action. Because then you don't get the Johns and the FTBs getting in, and you really get Chris to probably fold.
Yeah, but Chris is only going to continue with like super good hands.
Right.
So. 10, 4, 3, 2 diamonds.
Pretty good flop for Chris.
Pretty good?
Okay, great flop for Chris. He's going to bet it.
I mean, it's 50% 4
65.
ways. That's a dream. Ace queen
Will's
out,
gone.
right? Now he's just 80%.
Now he's just dominating. FTB, give a kid a look up.
Guys, you can't turn a draw if you fold on the flop.
Right.
FTB, think in your head.
FTB, 9
of diamonds.
King.
Queen.
You got the backdoor diamonds.
Jack.
We
There
talked
you
him
go.
into it. Look at that look he's giving him. Chris, I don't think Chris likes that call. I don't think he wanted the call. Black 9.
Ooh, king. Here you
Even
go.
better. Black King gives FTB the
Look at-
open-ended
he's
straight
20
draw.
He's 25% now.
Yeah.
He hit an ace. He
Checks
hit a
into Big
queen.
Cup, who's going to continue again with a pretty good size bet here, about 100 and change, 110. Obviously, FTB calls.
Gosh,
This
that's
could be one of those ones
Ace of
where
hearts. Ace of hearts.
he's gonna bluff with the best hand. Because
Alright.
Chris is good with the ace high. Let's see if Brian's gonna put him to the test here.
He might, and it's great. Oh, Brian.
No, he checked. Big Cups
bluffing with the best hand.
bluffing with the best hand, 150. And a fold. And then he's like, yep, good fold, Brian. I know you folded that 10, but good fold, Brian. It was no good. It's no good.
That's
All right, well, that's going to do it for part 1 of the 2-5 to the max, at the max, Gym at the Max, where we're also at for Black Friday. Make sure you come out and see us this Thanksgiving weekend and play in some winter CSOP events. Thank you for watching Thursday night commentary. Brandon,
No tagline for me.
no tagline, Brandon. Saying goodnight. Bye, everybody. Farewell.